Hey guys, I've been meaning to do this video years ago when I first started this YouTube channel back in 2015. So this is a long time coming. This video will be about Mr. Umar Johnson. Many knows him as Dr. Umar Johnson. Bitch, where? For those that aren't familiar with Mr. Umar Johnson, aka Dr. Umar Johnson, he claims to be a doctor of clinical psychology and a certified school psychologist who specializes in working with the parents of African American children. Sidebar, what I just read, I found on Google, Wikipedia, and we all know that means he could have wrote that himself or a fan. These are not facts. Again, these are not facts. Oh, and he also claims to be related to Frederick Douglass. And I did a little research, and also that is not true. God damn, I at least was hanging on the fact that he was related to Frederick Douglass as he claims, but that turns out not to be true. So who is Mr. Umar Johnson, aka Dr. Umar Johnson? But I'm gonna call him Mr. Umar Johnson throughout this video because we all know that that is a lie. Mr. Umar Johnson is a very smart, intelligent man. This man has been taken from poor black folks for years, begging for our money to open up this bullshit ass school for black boys. I'm laughing right now, but this is not funny. In fact, it's very sad that the black community is willing to believe this man and rally behind anybody that show them some type of attention or fake love. Why is it? Why is the black community so quick to just follow any old person and believe any old thing that they get told? Y'all be so quick to donate, to invest, to give to others. Y'all don't even care who it is. If it look like it makes sense, y'all putting y'all money up. Y'all worship the ground Mr. Umar walks on, and it's sad. Do me a favor. No, then again, do yourself a favor. Stop donating to this fraud and invest in yourself. What are your dreams? Ask yourself this. What are your dreams? What are your hopes and goals? Write it down. Take that money and donate to yourself. Donate to your dream. Thank me later. He been saying he was going to open up this school for years. Black people had gave him hundreds and thousands of dollars for this school that is not going to be. He even went on a tour, a black college tour, visiting any community that was going to accept him. Any college, school, homeless shelter, anybody that was going to hear his story to donate to this black school for these black little boys. So he had a GoFundMe, he had a PayPal, he had all types of donating accounts. But guess what, y'all? He became under investigation a while back because these donation websites noticed money was being used. But why? Used for what? Money was suspiciously being deducted from these accounts. They wanted to know where this money is going. It was supposed to go to the school. So guess what the donation sites did? They held his remaining funds. So Mr. Umar, like I said in the beginning of this video, he's a very smart, intelligent, intellectual man. So he had to come up with this plan. So in my head, Mr. Umar was thinking, I gotta come up with something because they holding my money. These websites are holding my money. I need this money to continue to live because mind you, he don't work. So what did he do? He came up with this bullshit ass video that's floating around on YouTube now. Here's a little snippet.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Umar Johnson. I am a certified school psychologist and doctor of clinical psychology. 4 long years ago, we began a fundraising campaign to build America's first independent African-centered school based off the principles of Pan-Africanism and international economics. It has been 4 long years of fundraising, 4 long years of searching all across this country, flying and driving from state to state, city to city, looking for the best place to begin the Fredrick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. Brothers and sisters, we are not yet done the work of preparing a school for our young men. There are still many more repairs and renovations that have to take place. I need you to continue to donate. I need you to continue to sacrifice financially. Now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to give in. We have our building, but now we must repair, renovate, and restore this fine institution so that it is once again a model of 21st century learning. Brothers and sisters, please send your checks and money orders payable to the Fredrick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy to P.O. Box 6872, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19132. We are going to make history.
So I think he came up with this strategy to say, see, black dumbasses, I brought a school. See, here it is. Now look, goddammit, run me my money. I got this school. Now lift those funds. And black dumbasses, y'all continue to donate to me because I need to live. Because mind you, he don't work. It's just sad. It's sad that black people will believe that the sun is blue. If a strong black man come forth and put a few big words in their sentence and tell them that they're pro-black and they're for the black community, these black people will fall to their feet, you know. And it says a lot about black people that you guys believe anything someone tells you without even doing your research. That's what I mean, black people. Info is out here, and it's mainly the black women. I mean, like, goddamn, I know it's a fact that we're the most disrespected person in America, and we always will be until we learn self-love, self-respect, self-awareness. But that's another whole video in itself. I'm saying all that to say no one will ever take us serious until we start taking ourselves serious. So yeah, getting back to fraudulent Umar Johnson telling black folks to continue to donate while walking around in this ran down school. He put a key, a little tiny key in a door, but the key literally looked like it belonged to a little small apartment. Whoever did the video, it was very great editing. Who you done paid to let you rent out that school? That's his strategy, to get them to continue to donate and to get these donation websites to lift that freeze. In the commercial, he's still saying donate. The only thing now, he's telling us to donate to this P.O. box, a personal address. The only difference now is these websites, these donating websites, don't have no type of say-so over his money. And the black community, as his fans, can go on these donating websites and see how much money he's raised. So now he's asking y'all to donate personally to him, to his P.O. box, so he can get all this money and really do whatever he want with it. Black people, you got to wake up. This man has been tricking the black community all these years. You know, please, black people, please stop donating to this man. Stop. He's a fraud, a fake. He's getting your money and living comfortable with these donations. But shout out to the people who seen through his bullshit, peeped the game he was doing with these donation sites and taking the money and immediately started reporting him. But you know, blacks, there's so many other things that you can be doing. That money that y'all donating to Mr. Umar. Like I said earlier, invest in yourself, your dreams. Start by opening up a saving account for yourself. Put money aside for yourself. Don't give that man 10, 20, 50, or even hundreds of dollars. Give that to your own dreams. Some might say, well, I don't have no dreams. I'm comfortable with my 9 to 5, or I'm living comfortable already. Well, start by helping or seeing how you can help your inner city kids. If you grew up in a poor community, go back there and invest in that community. This man been talking about this school for years. Look how many people that open up schools. Entrepreneur P. Diddy. He has a school, a few charter schools in different parts of New York City. LeBron James. You can donate to his school. And it's called the I Promise School. And that's located in his hometown in Ohio. He's always taking donations. I'm always on his website. You want to donate to a black school? Go to www.lebronjamesfamilyfoundation.org and hit the donation button. Yeah, he's rich, but guess what? Donations always help. You gotta figure that's a huge school he opened up. He got a lot of people he have to pay. He always need our money. At least you know where your money is going. And I must admit, Mr. Umar had me too. He had me fooled too at one point in time. I would go on social media here on YouTube and I would watch all his interviews. I supported him that way. I never donated. I woke up real quick, right before the Trayvon Martin tragedy. And Trayvon Martin, may he rest in peace. I just started saying to myself, just after constantly watching him, his wife must be a lucky woman. So as I started doing my research, and the more research I did about a wife, the more strippers was popping up. Strippers giving their interview, giving their testimony on how he emailed them and told them he must meet with them and one night stands with Umar Johnson. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? Strippers? I cannot make this stuff up. I bet y'all thought I was going to say the more research I did, the more I came up with nothing. No, not at all. The more research I did on Mr. Umar's wife, more strippers was just popping up. I mean, I couldn't believe my eyes. I started doing my investigation years ago. Herpy Lip Umar, aka Dr. Umar Johnson. This pro-black for the black community, for uplifting men, women, and black boys out here searching for strippers on the internet, having one night stands. Why is he even looking them up? I started doing even further research on him. He went to a black college and was so disrespectful to them. You want to know why? Because he should get more donations than what he's getting. And he was talking so down on them. I couldn't believe it. He was really disrespecting these college students. I cannot make this stuff up, YouTube. This is what he's telling them.
So far, we raised $250,000. I'm gracious, but I'm not content, because I know y'all got a lot more to give me than some $250,000. When Darren Wilson killed Michael Brown, white folks gave him $300,000 in 3 weeks for his defense. And Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need. And after 6 months, I only got $250,000. Trifling ass black people. I'm going to call it like I say it. And I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside. We trifling. I should have been had that $2 million. I should have had that $2 million 30 days after I started the fundraiser on May the 20th. It don't make no sense. But y'all sure call me up when the school's messing with your son. Did you make a donation to my school? Oh, not yet. Bye. Click. That's the new Umar. You want some help with your son? Did I get a donation? No, I want to hear that. Mail the donation, then you call me back, and then I'll help you with your son. But you're not going to use me to fight white folks when your son shouldn't even have to put up with them in the first place. So if you need the information to mail in a check or donation, if you brought a check or money order, make it payable to FDMG Academy. Make sure your name, address, and phone number is on your donation. I really don't want cash. I prefer to have a paper trail with your donation. But if you got to make it cash, you need to put it in a piece of paper, wrap it up. Do not give me raw cash. Put it in a piece of paper with your name, your phone number, your email address on it. I'm getting sick and tired of getting texts on my cell phone for black folk talking about, I've donated, like they done. You gave me $25 damn and you think you free now. We got to raise $2 million. Your ass ain't done. I better get some more and some more and some more and some more until we hit the goal, brothers and sisters. That's the way we're going to have to do this.
So the more I researched this man, the more I was getting angry. This man was getting upset because the donations was coming in slow. But the one thing that stood out to me the most, this lady had contacted Mr. Umar about her problematic son. And she was a huge fan of, Mr. Umar. So she emailed him and she told him what she was going through with her son, so forth and so on. And could he help her? Could he sit down and talk to her son with her and, all three of them have like this intervention? He contacted her back and said yes. Mr. Umar told her under one consideration. He told her it have to be recorded. I want the world to see me having this intervention with your son. Really, Mr. Umar? She was like, absolutely not. Needless to say, the intervention never happened. And I tried to relook for this video. Of course, he probably got it blocked, got it taken down. But this was like back in 2010 or 11 when I came across this video. And the mother said from that point on, she knew that Mr. Umar was a fake. Y'all gotta stop riding the wave, black people, of these fake fraud, pro-black, fake woke people. Mr. Umar could care less about you or your little boys. If he cared so much, ask yourself this. Why you always seeing Mr. Umar behind the camera, talking, ranting, fussing, calling other pro-black people fake, calling them the N-word?
Or they running around this intellectually masturbating old ass information like Papa Smurf. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. You feel me? Hold on. Yeah. Nah, I got this. So that Papa Smurf thing ain't gonna work. You feel me?
Remember that? Acting like he was talking to some goons on Facebook Live and then his phone started ringing. Man, listen, if that wasn't the funniest thing I've ever seen, it was funny and cringing to watch at the same time. But this man, Mr. Umar, is never out in public. He's never in the inner city putting in work. Shit, he was born in Philly. You don't even see him there. Every time someone in the black community getting brutally murdered or wrongfully killed, here he goes, popping up on YouTube, putting his 1 cent in it. Man, if you don't get your long intellectual jailhouse talking tail and going somewhere, just shut up. You always popping up on the internet. Can we at least see you in the next Black Lives Matter march? Shit, maybe you can find your wife there instead of on YouTube taking resumes for your wife. Yeah, it's a video of him on YouTube taking resumes to find his next wife.
About a year ago, when I said that I didn't have a problem with sisters informing me or any other brother that they were interested in marriage and to send a resume. See, I don't have a problem with a woman sending a man a resume so he can make a decision as to whether or not she could be a potential mate for him. Because for me, marriage is serious business. It's serious business, especially for me and everything that I'm trying to do for the people before my ancestors get me up out of here. Okay, so I don't have a problem with a sister sending me a resume. I think that's a much more informed way of learning about a person than simply dating a stranger for years only to find out later that, you know, they were not who you thought they were. You didn't know about their background. So marriage is a business. Just like you want to know about your business partner, you should know about your marriage partner. So I don't have a problem with a sister sending me a resume. I'm available. I'm serious. I'm ready to get married. This is what I bring to the table. This is my work experience. You know, yada, yada, yada. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that because being in the public eye,
you cannot find this man nowhere, but always on the internet. You never see him out in public. You never see him in the community. It's always behind the camera. If you want so much for the black community, why you're not talking to the local congressmen, senates, mayors? You're just sitting behind the camera, popping up when something goes wrong, when somebody get killed. There you see him all over doing an interview, talking about what you think about the police and what they did wrong. Like, man, shut the hell up. At least come to a Million Man March. At least have some type of credibility. But the sad part about it, blacks never take the time to do their research. And you can see for yourself how much of a fraud Mr. Umar is. And to his fans that's going to watch this video, ask yourself why he's never at a rally, at a march, at a protest, nothing. And another thing, Mr. Umar always pointing fingers. What this person should be doing, what that person should be doing. You was on Vlad TV. It's an old interview. And you tried to come for Jay-Z.
If Jay-Z wanted to, he could probably do more today than a Dr. King and a Malcolm did 40 years ago. Why? Because he has the position, the influence, and most of all the money. Malcolm had to get his money. King had to get his money. The Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey had to get his money. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad had to get his money. Jay got his money.
Some people be so smart that they are dumb. Jay-Z is very involved, sir. Unlike you, he don't do talking. He's all about action. When he do, you won't even know he's doing it until another person talk about it. But have you seen Jay-Z documentaries? Those documentaries spoke volumes for the black community. After my nephew watched the Khalif Browder documentary, he straightened up real quick and been on a straight path since. So, Umar, worry about yourself and stop worrying about other people, because guess what? They're doing. Jay-Z is doing a lot. Puff Daddy is doing a lot. And I'm not even no fan of Puff Daddy, but he's doing a lot with his charter schools. It's so many other people out here that's doing great things. And I know, again, you may say, well, these people got money. It don't matter. They did their part by putting their money out to open up these schools, and it had to stay open. So our little donations wouldn't hurt. Like I said, at least we know where our money's is going. So again, to the black community, stop trying to ride the wave. Stop being so gullible that you follow any and everybody, when all actuality they're just worrying about themselves. They're just worrying about their family. They're just worrying about how they gonna eat. Did you see that school? I wouldn't give him a brown penny that was made in 1818. Blacks, we gotta do better. Start doing your research. Black people, we don't do research. We just want to hop on the bandwagon. You will find so much information on how fake this man is. Let's just face it. I know it's a hard pill to swallow. We don't have Dr. Martin Luther Kings no more. We don't have Malcolm X's no more. We don't have the Black Panther movement no more. But stop trying to make people who's clearly a fraud, some type of black leader, because Umar is far from it. Until we take ourselves serious, no one else will.